Hello everyone, my name is Ricky Thomas Jr. and I am an Advantage Gambler. Advantage Gambling was first introduced to me by reading Doyle Brunson's Super System, his treatise on playing poker, the original. And Advantage Gambling applies to everything. Okay, and basically what it is you don't actually gamble unless you're the favorite to win. Either you have some type of an advantage, or you have an edge, or you know something somebody else doesn't, or you can do something that somebody else can't. Advantage gambling really comes down to only playing when you have when the odds are in your favor. Okay, that's how you win. That's what Doyle Brunson talked about in his book Super System. And that's what I use. I play craps and I play poker. And today we're going to be talking about craps. But this whole thing is about advantage gambling. Today we're going to be talking about what has been called the grinder method of playing craps. I learned this system watching instructional videos that was produced by John Patrick. And in these videos, he describes the grinder method, also known as the Patrick system, of playing craps. And this is a hedge betting system. So I don't want to take any credit away from the man. The fact of the matter is, I learned this from him, and I've actually went to Vegas and I used his system to play, and I actually consistently win. So what I'm trying to present to you guys is I'm trying to present his ideas, and I'm trying to show you how they work for me and how they can work for you too. So again, this isn't my idea. This came from John Patrick. His instructional videos on playing craps are available at Amazon.com, and I highly recommend it. Again, his name is John Patrick, and this is the Patrick system, or the grinder method. Okay, so here's the background. This is me, this old bald guy right here. My name is Simple Jack, and I have $100. The time now is 7:09. We'll just say 7:10. And I have $100. I like to keep track of the time, and I like to keep track of how much money I have, because that is my way of keeping score. Okay, if I've been playing for 3 hours and I made $2, that's no good, in my opinion. Okay, but if I've been playing for an hour and I made, let's say, $20, okay, now I'm doing fairly decent. The whole idea of being a grinder is you're not gambling for huge profits with a high risk ratio. What you're doing is you're slowly grinding out a profit. You're making a small profit over time. And that's why this is called the grinder method. So this can really work for you playing craps. I've made about, on average, I make about $15 an hour playing craps in Vegas with this system. Like I said, it's worked for me, and I believe it'll work for you too. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty, shall we? This is a new game, and I am the shooter. So what I have to do is I have to bypass this come out roll. I'm not going to go into it like a whole lot of details. All I'm going to say is the pass line and the don't pass line. Those are long-term losers. Okay, they just are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hedge bet to bypass this come out roll, because remember, as the shooter, we can't pick up those dice and we can't start playing unless we put money down first. And I just want to make a note here. I have done this in a lot of casinos around Vegas, and they've all allowed me to do it. Okay, I hedge bet, betting $5 here and $5 there. I'm going to talk more on that in a minute. There was one problem I had at one casino. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in just a minute. Okay, but I'm going to place money here and here. If I roll a 7 or an 11, I of course will win here, but I'll lose here.
Do you have anything to wash? Nothing.
Sorry about the disturbance. I'll of course win here, but I'll lose here, and vice versa if I crap out. So these two really cancel each other out. It's a hedge bet. Everyone allows me to do it. The only thing is I did have one problem, but I'm going to get to that. Some people will be like, hey, you know, you won't make no money playing that way. No. Well, I'm not trying to. No, at least not right here, I'm not. Okay, enough about that. What I really want to do is bypass this come out roll so that we can establish the point, so I can get to work. And there's a 7. Six. Uh-oh, I didn't place my money. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay, well, who cares? I wouldn't have won anything, I wouldn't have lost anything either. So, I placed $5 on the don't come. We're going to roll. And it's an 8. Now I placed $6 on the 8. The odds are a little weird here. Basically, I have to put $6 down instead of 5 to get the $7 to win. Otherwise, it comes out to like, I don't know. It comes out to like some change or whatever. And it's like that in real life too, when you're playing in Vegas. But essentially, the way this thing works is you have $5 on the don't come, and then you have $5 on the place bet here. If the shooter should roll a 7, you're going to win here, but you're going to lose here. Now, never mind that $1 extra. These two bets will basically cancel each other out because you win here, but you lose here. So they actually cancel each other out. But if the shooter rolls an 8, or the number that we're on, we're going to win $2 here because you actually get $7, not 5, on this place bet win. And then, of course, you lose this $5 here for a total profit of $2. Now, you get $2 for the 5, the 6, the 8, and the 9. Okay? You get $4 for the 10 and the 4 because the odds are a little higher. So that's how you make money with this system, is you're hedge betting, and worst case scenario you set the guy 7s out and you don't make any money here. Okay? Best case scenario, you win $2 to $4 every time these numbers hit. Hence the term grinder method. You're slowly grinding out a profit. Okay? So we're going to demonstrate this a little bit more. That's a push. The 12, you don't win anything, but you don't lose anything. And there it is. So you guys saw how that works, right? I hit the 8 and I won the $2. And I know you guys are saying probably like, wow, you know, whip-de-doo, you won $2. Yeah. What an achievement. I understand that. What I'm trying to get you guys to understand is if you have all these numbers covered like this, you'll make $2 to $4 every time these numbers hit, and of course you'll profit that way. And it's a slow profit, but it's a gradual profit, and it involves the least amount of risk in any other method playing craps. Okay, so wow, we have hit that 8 like 3 times in a row. Now, I just want to make a point here. Let's just say the guy has been rolling a long time, okay? and let's just say you have all these numbers covered, okay? Let's say the point is a 6, and you have the 4, the 5, the 8, the 9, the 10. You have like $20, $25 up here, okay? And suddenly the guy rolls a 6, he hits his point. And so now you have $30 up here. You have all these numbers covered, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 8, the 9, the 10. You have $30 up here. And the guy just hit his point. So it's a new game, okay? Same shooter, new game. On the come out roll, because we're trying to establish a new point, when the shooter, if the shooter rolls a 4, a 5, a 6, or 8, or a 9, or a 10, you actually lose whatever money you have on that number, because these bets are still on, but these bets are still off. You understand? Now, in a live casino, you do have the option to to keep these bets on, if you want to. I don't do that, and I'm going to explain why. Because you're in a very advantageous situation here. Okay? These bets are still on, but these bets are still off. So if you hit the 4, the 5, the 6, or whatever, you're going to lose the $5 on that number. But if the shooter rolls a 7, you win $30 because you win all these bets here. You see what I'm saying? Worst case scenario, you lose $5, which is nothing. Okay? Best case scenario, you win $30. Okay? That is what advantage gambling is all about. Okay? Being in a situation where the pros far outweigh the cons. And that is advantage gambling. Heck, you don't get no better than that. I just wanted to make that little point here before we go any further. Okay, so I'm going to place my bet there again. Now we have a 5. And I'm going to keep going. And we have the 10. The 10 is a wonderful number to have because essentially, like I said, you win $4 because you win $9 here. If you hit that 10, you lose $5 for a total profit of 4. So the 4s and the 10s are excellent numbers to have. There's that 8 again. And we just hit the 10. So we're doing really super right here. Oh, and there's that nasty 7. Dun dun dun. Okay. So that is the grinder method that I've just demonstrated to you. I've showed you how you bypass the come out roll, and I show you how you make money grinding out a slow profit with a hedge betting system up here in the place bets. Okay, it's important to understand that you're not going to win every single game playing this way. You're just not. Okay, there is a weakness to the system, and I'm going to point it out to you right now. Because you have $5 on the don't come bar here, essentially what can happen is, like you saw, we rolled a 7 and we lost that $5 there. Okay, we lose. Now the other thing too is, and this applies to real life as well, the 6 and the 8s, the odds are a little weird. Okay, so instead of placing $5 on, let's say, the 4, the 5, the 9, the 10, like you would do those numbers, you actually have to place $6 on the 6 and the 8 to get the full $7. Okay, so if you have all these numbers covered, and let's say you have $5 here, and then you have $6 here, and you have $6 here, if the guy rolls a 7, well, essentially what happens is you lose the $2, because remember there's $6 on both of these numbers, not 5, and you lose the $5 here for a total loss of $7. Okay, now that's where you lose. Where you win, okay, where you win, like we saw, we have all these numbers covered, and we keep hitting these numbers, and it's like $2 to $4 every time one of these numbers hit. Okay, You also win with what I call the backdoor, is like when a person you have all these numbers covered, and then the person rolls their point number, and a new game starts. These place bets up here are still on, but these place bets down here are off. Okay. Now, like I said, in a real life casino, you do have the option to keep these place bets on if you want to. Okay. I don't do it that way because you're in a wonderful situation. You're risking $5 to win $30 or more, or you're risking $5 to win $30. Okay, and that's huge. That's, to me, I'll take that risk. I would rather risk it and try to win $30 than to, you can keep playing conservative. I mean, the payout, in other words, the payout is good. And you got to remember, on that come out roll, there's more ways to roll a 7 than there is any other number individually. Okay, so the chances that you're going to hit that 7 is pretty significant. So you're in a wonderful situation. You're in a situation where the odds are in your favor and the pros far outweigh the cons. Worst case scenario, you lose $5. Best case scenario, you win $30. You just can't do better than that. And that's what advantage gambling is all about. Now, if you go up to a cold table and people are 7ing out on their first roll, this guy 7s out on his first roll, this guy 7s out on his first roll, this girl 7s out on her first roll, I've seen it. It happens. You're going to lose money with this system if that happens, okay? So, that being said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, you're going to get rich quick, because you won't get rich quick playing this way. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you're always going to win, because there are going to be times when you lose, okay? What I am going to tell you is that this is a way to make consistent profits playing craps. Now, I want to get back to a point that I had earlier, a situation when I was playing this way. I was in Old Town Vegas, and I don't remember the place I was playing at, but it was a casino that was right across the street from Binion's Horseshoe. Okay, I was playing this way, and I wasn't like, I was winning, but I wasn't like making like a lot of money, but I was winning, but I didn't have like a whole lot of money. But anyways, the floor man came out and told me that, I think he was the floor man, I don't remember, but I remember the guy came out and he told me that I couldn't play this way, and I told him that it's not against the rules, and he didn't say anything to that. He just said I couldn't play that way, and he said if I continue to play that way, I wouldn't be allowed to play craps at his casino. So I stopped playing. That is the only time I've had a problem playing this system in Vegas. Okay, that is the only time I've had a problem playing the system in Vegas. I played this way at the Flamingo. I played this way at Binion's. I played this way in other casinos. I played this way at the Rio. I've done it on State Line. I played this way at Prim Valley, Buffalo Bills. Everybody allows me to do this, okay? It was just that one casino. Again, I'm sorry, I don't remember. It's just that one casino that didn't allow me to do it. Other than that, this system is allowed in Vegas. That may change in the future, guys, because according to John Patrick, the grinder method has been banned in Atlantic City casinos, okay? So if the casinos catch on to this, there's a possibility that it might be banned in Vegas too. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. But basically, this is one of the smartest ways to make money playing craps. Okay. Now, some people are asking me, how much money can you make playing this way in Vegas? It's like I told you guys, results will vary, but I made about $15 an hour playing this way in Vegas. Okay, on average. I say on average. Not every game was like that, but it pretty much averaged out to about $15 an hour. And that number stuck with me because I remember thinking, like, there are some people who go to work and they make like $15 an hour. I'm playing a game and I'm making their wages basically, and that's okay by me. Again, this is how I keep points. We were playing for a little over 10 minutes and we made $6. Okay, now if you do the math on that, of course we're going to incur some losses, but at the end of an hour, you're going to have a profit versus a loss, and it might be $15, it might be $20, it might be more. Sometimes I've made good money playing this way. Okay. Sometimes you get really lucky. Sometimes a guy's on a hot roll and they're hitting all these numbers and it's a hot table and everything's going great, and you know the guy rolls like 50 times before he rolls a 7. You know, the other guy, next guy, he rolls 30 times before rolling a 7. It happens. Okay. Sometimes you get lucky. Okay. And so sometimes that's why your results vary. Sometimes it's a cold table, sometimes it's a hot table. All right. So your results will vary, but I typically make around 15 an hour playing this way in Vegas. Now, another question that people are asking is, like, can you be a professional gambler playing this way? I'm not going to be like all these other guys who write books and make these videos and stuff. I'm not going to sit here and tell you can make easy money playing craps doing this thing, because you're probably not, okay? My recommendation is I don't think you should quit your day job to try to play craps using the system. That to me just doesn't sound like a very rational idea. So don't do it, okay? If you start making money playing this system, and let's just say you start making good money, I mean, heck, you're making money on the side or whatever. Me personally, I'm pursuing other ambitions. I'm actually in school to be a psychologist, okay? But when so can you be a professional? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no. What I'm going to say is, you know, play your game and do the best you can. And if you start like making like a lot of money, then, you know, you're the master of your own destiny, so do whatever it is you want to do. All I'm saying is, you guys, you know, gamble responsibly, okay? Don't take out your kids' savings or something. Don't sell your house, or you know, don't go overboard. Don't start trying, oh, I found this new method of playing craps and I'm going to win and I'm going to be a professional craps player. Well, maybe, but then again, maybe not. You know how it is. This is gambling. Subjective risk-taking, guys. So it is what it is. You can lose too, okay? I'm not going to sit here and promise you the world. I'm going to tell you the straight-up truth. You can lose too. So bear that in mind. I don't like the term professional gambler. Here's why. I've never actually really, well, actually I have. I don't know a whole lot of people who gamble for a living, okay? I know like a handful of people who make money playing poker for a living, okay? But their lifestyle is actually not that great. Even though they don't really have to work, they get up and they go to the casino, they play cards every day, and they make, you know, they make good money, I guess. But, you know, gosh, it's a tough question. Think about it. You're in a situation where you could lose. So if you're ever like notoriously unlucky or something, well, I don't know, something bad happens, maybe you get sick and you can't play no more, that's not a good position to be in. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is gamble responsibly. You know, keep your day jobs, do what you do, go to school, learn a new trade or whatever. But when you go to Vegas, kick their asses with this system. That's how I do it. When I go to Vegas, I play craps. If I make $15 an hour, and let's just say I played for a few days, I mean, hell, I might pay for my hotel room or something, you know? That's good, you know? Or maybe I come back with a little extra money, I don't know. So, the sky's the limit. There's a lot of possibilities out there. But, don't get too wrapped up in it either. So, it is what it is. With that being said, I'm going to end this video. I'm sure you guys are probably tired of hearing me talk. Yeah, I hope you guys make a lot of money. And thank you for watching. Please put a like or subscribe to this video, okay? The next video that I'm going to post will be me playing in a live casino using this system. And the reason I want to post that is because I don't want to be like all these other people who play or say they play, they write books and they sell books on how to play craps, but you never actually see them playing. Okay, I want to be the. If I show you guys a betting method, rest assured, I've already went to Vegas and actually did it myself, and I'm gonna show you that myself. So that will be my next video. Okay, thank you guys for watching.